This is where you totally lose me and confuse me. Now, I had a pool, like I was here, and then poof, all of a sudden, poof, I'm somewhere else. And I was a girl, young, and there was a group. It was all the eyes with the skin that goes in the nose. It was not my eyes. I have alien genetic eyes. They all wanted to stare and study me. Arturo, they put on the Zodiac Killer, and then there's the three maids, MAIDS, and they were the GESHA girls, GESHA. Now, when they pull me into this room, I don't know where I am. It's an all-girls school. They have desks like I had at Lloyd Harbor Elementary. And they said that they were doing Lintree, LINTREE work. I said, what? What do you mean? They were doing my heraldry, HERALDY. I was like, now why would you be doing my heraldry? You are not the same as I. They said that they had Grand Puma or Puma work. I don't know. Either PUMA or PUMBA. Now, I thought that the Grand Pumba was the man who holds the club, that like the guy at the front of the band with the guys behind him, like the leader. I am just reading on my version of Google that they're saying it's the executioner, the exorcist. Again, and then there's a movie by the Disney Princess Collection for myself, where it is the Pumbaa is the boar with the teeth that go up. Which, of course, I always say, like, yes, he's got like he's on my trail, right, Mr. Dick Tracy from Gloucester in Rockport, Massachusetts, or maybe England. I don't know. He's military and he's military and he's millenary. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, no, that's who I belong with. And he's always got answers, and he's always looking for who's trying to pull me into trouble. So that's why I don't know why you have me at an all-girl geisha school where I do not belong. I didn't give them any answers. There's some problem between Shanghai and Saigon. There's too much tau work, TAU, which is for the gold, and there is very little planetary alignment of the AU at the moment, which is the Polynesian, Indonesian, Malaysian. They wanted to speak to me about that because they did not want to get on the executioners list once they realized that I really had no idea where I was. That they had heard that they were pulling me into meetings that in a broken simulator. They did not know how. They were concerned when I showed up, and I was really as nice as they had heard I was, because there are others that fight for me that are not as nice, and they said that sometimes they assume that I am the same way. But now they realized why everybody fought so hard somewhere else. Because it's not just me, I am just the tip of the iceberg, but it also includes their children that are in danger if I'm put in danger. Okay, so the AU, I'm having problems with their measurements and their measuring system. I know that they were trying to translate some of the Torah. That is a big problem. They have some genetic that, see, the girls in the school, they were purposely chosen. Each of the men of the areas were to choose the most beautiful, like they were prize beauty for their area. They wanted to teach me their name. They wanted me to make a record for them, remembering just how beautiful they were, in case the world hurt me at all, and knowing that these were the women that belonged in certain lands in case they got shuffled for whatever reason. I said, I will listen. I said, but please don't ask me to remember to regurgitate right away, but I will make a note, a mental note, which I did, which they thanked me. And let's think about this. Because, right, some of their ancestors mixed, they said, with not my level of genetic, but maybe some warrior type or whatever. So there were other girls that were not so happy with the girls in the all-girls school that were trying to give me some kind of understanding of the AU that they knew. And for the criminal fighting with Mr. Gloucester from the Rockport in Massachusetts in England. For our life journey and holy matrimony, they were trying to help us with some of the holes. So this way, Dick Tracy would have a better time finding his wife without the problem in the Americas. Because apparently, Tia Frio, Anthony, 1975, dresses in like girls' clothes. He said that his grandfather, when he came over, it was Teophilia. It almost sounds like pedophilia, but Teophilia. Philia is usually like the horse, like the devil's horse. And then you've got Tio, T-I-O. That is a very important stolen property from elsewhere. But then they changed it to Uncle Cold, Tio Frio. Why is that? I just text Matthew, his brother. He has some Air Force whatever. And Matthew's actually smart, unlike the 1975 girly version of the milk and corn snakes with peanuts. So maybe Matthew can get somewhere in. I really don't care about these answers. I really just want the man that fits into the hat that is really handsome. I don't like Teofrios. I don't like Romars. I don't really give a shit about whether you live or you die. I just want the man I was stolen from Gloucester. Because he wears this hat. And it was the only time we could give the name Lou, L-O-U. It's in the spelling. We hid it in the spelling. I said, he's the handsome Lou for Lucy Lute, the dromedary. Right? Not the right upcoming whatever in problems with the Tau, the AU, the measuring of the sun, the moon, the stars. Is he a full moon? Is he a half a moon? Is he a quarter moon? He is a blood moon. And I am a harvest moon? Is that right? Great. So why did you all mess up so bad?